And this is Ruby. She's been in class. She was here since she was 1 year old, and she's gone through an awful lot of emotion, so she's really done well with the obstacle course in hand, spook busting, and it is the 4th day, and it feels like a good time to actually go forward, and instead of putting the saddle on right away, we're going with the surcingle to help her out. So always remember with the first saddling to have these guys in the center for your security. Also to allow these guys to get around you and move off, but it's imperative that you're safe in that middle. There's more space there than anywhere else. So that's her first single. Right now you don't take anything for granted, you've got to let her move out and see. So she's either pretty stiff on that front, Adam's working with Gideon, and Gideon came into class because he was somewhat spooky concerned you couldn't even touch down below his legs. So Adam's been working on spook busting with the parachute and the flagging, and also now with this, so that we can actually touch his leg and make progress today, get him ready for the farrier. It's the second day. Last night at sunset she had the surcingle on, or maybe, yes, I think it was, and then the saddle. So here she is again, but this is really good for her second time saddling. Oops, we do want the turn to the outside, so a little bit rough. We're going to now see the proper turn from Elaine, that she prepares herself and the filly, and you see a nice smooth turn instead of so rushed and more forethought. This is actually Tegan's first bridle, so it's really important it goes in nice and softly. What you can't see is Elaine's thumb on the side, and what it would be doing is massaging the side of her mouth so that she opens her teeth. And it's like anything, if you're at the dentist and somebody would bang something on the tooth, you wouldn't want to open it. So she's feeling it for the first time in her life, and you want to make sure it's soft going in, and you'll see her mouth it. And ultimately we're not going to long line off of this bet, it's just for her to feel it. She might have it in 5 to 15 minutes. And then we adapt the bridle so that there's just one little wrinkle on the side. Her tongue can explore, go up and over. So it doesn't really matter where her tongue goes, we want her to feel that out. And we don't want it too tight. We basically call it a grin and not a smile. And contact. There we go. Some smooth turns. Really sweet to see her. She's coming in off the wall and into the center. Some of the individuals when they're young find that harder. She's putting some pretty neat turns on her. The long lining will help her just be a little desensitized to the lines, and yet still forward for the leg aid, which you'll see. And it's nice, she's learning the slow, the stop, the forward, left, right. So really the leg aids, as well as feeling the bit. We're actually long lining off the halter, so what you're seeing is the softness from the halter, and here's the backing up. This is only her second day with the saddle. It's really sweet to see, And I don't think I mentioned, but everybody here is looking for their forever home. So if you take a fancy to somebody, Tegan's very forward, very responsive. She'll make a beautiful individual for somebody looking for an Appaloosa. So do come on down to Shiloh Acres Rescue Ranch in Fort Collins. Neat! This is Tegan, and these are half of me on there, as you can see. Pretty good rider. It's kind of funny to see. Anyway, these are the lighter pair of jeans that we're putting on for the dummy rider. It's kind of easy to get on there, and I think it's a compromise, and she's moving really nicely with it, and it gives you a good read as to how they're going to respond. So here's a movement through the round pen, through the center of the pen. This gets her off the wall, gets her more and more comfortable with the dummy motion. We're going to keep this lesson short and sweet for her. There's a nice whoa in effect. It's like anything you can think of becomes a great lesson where you're influencing the speed, the direction of the footfall. And here you can see Layla asking without any long lines to go through the center of the pen, change direction, move off. She's a little hesitant there, so she's kind of doing that side pass and then follow through with the turn. And it's beautiful to see her do this. First time she's met Bo. We tend to pull him out when we need some ponying and he gets ridden. But it's neat, they're saying hi. Pretty big day for her today, because this is actually the second time we've saddled her in one day and the first time she will have ever been ponied. So it's really special to see that. And Bo's just this gentleman, and she's going to learn how to step up, where to place her feet, how to move forward. Enjoy seeing the world. And it's really neat as you see Bo just continues going, and she gets to learn and feel that halter and learn where to place the feet. Here's Gunner Boy, and we've missed some of him today, but it's brilliant. This is his first pony session this time around, and I actually believe the first time he's had the tack on with the ponying, and it's really neat. You might see when it's not in the silhouette and in the shadow there, that Gunner just has the one eye, and that's the near side, the left one, towards our pony horse, but he does so well, and his confidence has grown and grown and grown over the last 4 days. This is Adam thinking about his greatest achievement.
Making it.
I think you couldn't hear that. He said making it. So that's Elaine supporting him.
It was really fun. Or not fun. I had lots of examples of feeling through the rope, through the long line or whatever, onto the halter, and like having a beeline to their spine. That was
93%. And I didn't screw up.
The most fun. The most fun was actually watching other people do really good on their horses, because I've known everyone for like a year or two, and to see everyone progress and kick ass is pretty sweet.
Most fun would have been Tegan. I had a blast with that girl. First saddle went so smooth.